Hey everybody, Rose Matter here, and welcome to my reaction and discussion for episode 19 of Spy Family. Last episode was, we'll say it was an interesting one. So midterms are coming up at Anya's school, and we know she is not the most gifted academically. And there is some, what are they called? The bolts and the stars are on the line. So top performing students get stars. Meanwhile, if you fail your exams, you get the bolts, you get demerits. Can't have that. So Yor and Lloyd enlisted the help of Unky Yuri to help out, and it was interesting. Yuri at first was not a fan of Anya because he basically sees her as like the interloper, Lloyd's child, taking away his sister's attention, but eventually he kind of came around on her a little bit. An interesting first meeting between the two of them. But for me, the highlight was the introduction of, I believe his name was Daybreak, a new spy, definitely not a spy working for Lloyd's agency, who tried to sneak into the school to change the grades of Damien and his brother, while Lloyd was also trying to do that with Anya because he doesn't have a lot of faith that Anya was going to pass her exams, and just the difference in like just professionalism between the two is so hilarious, and I hope it's not going to be the last we see of this character because he was just a lot of fun, and just Lloyd's reactions to him were basically the audience reaction, like, oh my god, this guy's a doofus. So this episode, it looks like we're going back to the school. I don't know too much about what's going to be happening with this one, but I'm excited to find out. So let's go ahead, let's watch this episode, and I will give you guys my thoughts afterwards. So all I remember from the preview for last episode for this one is Yor is involved. I think I mentioned about how Yor actually seems like she's going to be going into the school and helping out in some way. And I think they said it was like a plot against Desmond. Was it Desmond or Damien? Either way, it's going to be something going on there. So we're going to be seeing some Yor action, which I'm excited about. And yeah, the whole thing at the end with like it turned out that Lloyd didn't actually need to change Anya's. Like I made it seem like he was going to change her grade so that she was going to be like the top of the class, so she'd be able to get a star. But that would look really suspicious, right? Like they'd probably think that if all of a sudden she goes from an almost failing student to all of a sudden like she's at the top of her class, they're going to be like, okay, either her parents bought her grades or she cheated. So you can't have that. So I think Lloyd just went in to make sure she didn't fail. But he was like pleasantly surprised that she didn't. But he was just like, you can't be. Anya was all happy. Oh, another thing too is we learned about Anya's abilities. We learned a new thing about that. Something that like they haven't really talked about. We know of Anya's abilities, but we don't know like where she got them from or too much about them. But that was one big thing, is she can't use them on, I believe it's the night of like an eclipse or something, which of course was the same day as her midterm, so she couldn't cheat it. So that was interesting. You're getting serious right away here. Pharmaceutical company. Revenge plot against Desmond. That's right. Okay. So I was right. So it's Desmond. That's the father. Oh god, right. I forgot about Becky's like obsession with Lloyd. Oh, that's right. He got a Stella Star last time. And now he's all smug about it. Then again, so was Anya. It's like when you get that star, all of a sudden you turn into a little bit of a diva. Anya's like, she She turned into a little bit of a brat when she got a little bit too big for her britches. Oh yeah, and then Becky thinks that she's got a crush. I love how Becky's like supportive though. Oh, that's the son of the pharmaceutical dude, right? Oh, and he's gonna save him. Something's going on here. Obviously, this guy has like ill intentions. The plan has failed. Oh, that's right. Okay, so he's. Oh my god. The dude's got 3 for eyes. You can't trust him. I love it. Becky is like a supportive friend, though. She's like, I hate Damien, but if you like him, then I will try not to speak badly of him. Is he doing this to like try and save his father's company? Oh, he didn't do that to Anya though. Oh, so now Anya's like, I gotta save Damien from getting expelled. There we go. Anya, step in. Get into his good graces. And then go over for study session. But like Anya, who has like have had beef with him, she's gonna look more like a, you know, neutral party. Oh, so now she's gonna be in his crossfire now. She's got certainly a reputation. Hey, she also got a Stella Star. Is he afraid of a child? Except the problem is Damien keeps pushing back against it, so he's absolutely not going to let her come to his house. So yeah, his father definitely has something to do with the company shutting down, huh? So that's hence the plan against Desmond. Oh, I wonder if Damien's going to learn over time that his dad is maybe not the person he thinks is, he's not looking up to or worth looking up to. Be interesting if Damien actually wasn't as smart as he thinks he is, and maybe his father does have something to do with it. I love when Anya just like lets loose the swears every once in a while. He's trying. You know what? I'll give him props for it. Damien is he does have some morals. I mean, obviously he is pretty ignored by his classmates. Like Anya didn't even know he was in her class, but she isn't the most perceptive. Anya's face. And they're all faces are all pretty good, but he is milking this. It's a shitty situation. He's got a bucket list here on his last day. Watch, it won't even be his last day. What if all this happens and it turns out he isn't going to get expelled? Or not expelled, but like have to leave. Aw. Then again, if it was truly a situation where he was lying, Anya would be able to see through it. Aw, man. Damn it, I thought this guy was a little bit of a goober, but I'm actually like feeling bad for him here. Hey, look at Damien go. I love that he joined in like immediately. Damn, this show with like introducing characters so quickly, and I'm like, damn it. This better have like a good ending or like a funny ending where it just turns out like this is all for nothing and it's just like, oh, he doesn't actually have to leave the school. There's a misunderstanding or something. Anya's not joining in. She is not amused. Anya. Oh man, this just gets sweeter. Oh, and he's like, here's a leaf. Anya. Oh my god, Anya's certainly good at breaking the tension. It's gonna be really awkward. He comes back the next day, be like, "Hey guys, so I guess like keep coming here." Please like shoot to the next day, and he's just like coming back. Now, the episodes have been really like introducing quite a few new characters lately. She's like, and I gave him a leaf. I knew it. I knew it. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's gonna come back to school and they're like, you son of a bitch. That's gonna be so awkward. Oh, amazing. They're like, you just built us out of stuff. So now he owes something to Damien. I'm sure Damien's gonna rub that in his face. I knew it. I knew it. It always has to end on like kind of a comedic note. Is he gonna... Oh god, this poor kid. I feel so bad for him. Amazing. I hope he at least gives all the stuff back. Yeah, exactly. Oh, he's like, it's okay, I gave him a leaf. Anya's like, I never fell for that for a moment. Except the thing is, like, he didn't just do that to get stuff out of people. Like, he truly thought that, like, he was gonna have to leave. They're still so formal with each other. I can't wait for the actual romance to start kicking in, but it's a slow burn and I love that. Hey, Bonds. Let's see. Let's get a Bond episode. Oh, his room? Or Anya's room. I thought maybe he was gonna like sneak. She's gonna sneak into Lloyd's room. Oh, she forgot. Oh, this is the thing where she's gonna like rush over to the school. This is this is why. I love how you're just when she in her mind she just goes to like the most extreme conclusion. Oh my gosh. Oh, Yor, I love her. I can see where Anya gets it from, even though they're not related. That's why they get along so well. This is how she gets to the school. Mama becomes the wind. All right, I am happy that the second part of this, once again, it's like last week where the second part flows into the previous part pretty well. Is something gonna hit her in the head? No, no. Nice. She got a parkour there? Go, Yor, go. Hell yeah, there she goes. I like the music too. That's a dedicated mama right there. Oh damn, she's gonna parkour up each like floor on the outside. That man, if the kids see that, they'll be like, Anya's got the coolest mom. But she's got to be sneaky about it because the teachers can't know, the principal can't know that like Anya forgot something, so she's got to do it sneakily. I was about to say she's climbing it like she's like Spider-Man. Oh Jesus. She's looking for Anya. Yeah, you know, she's not quite as good at disguise as. Oh, that's a nice look. I was gonna say she's not. I was gonna say maybe she's not as good with disguises, but never mind. She's a little bit too good. Oh. Is she gonna get a horse and just ride around? That would be even more conspicuous. The cow's like, I remember you, lady. And of course, oh no, Lloyd's gonna see this. I mean, he knows that she's pretty athletic. Oh, of course, that's the whole thing, like they just miss each other. Oh, good. Pat, pat, pat. She tried. At least Anya knows that she's looking out for her. Oh, so Lloyd's gonna be like, wow, she's really doing her best to help out. Lloyd's gonna learn to trust her even more. Oh, Lloyd, make her feel better. Give her a hug. I know that won't happen. Oh, come on. You're saying it's just for the mission, but it's because you care about her. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna have some lunch together. He can say this is for the mission all he wants, but I think he's fallen for her. How could you not? That was so cute. Okay, that was a really cute episode. I love some Yora Lloyd. Like they were slowly making their way there. But also just that whole thing with that student and everybody tried so. It went exactly the way I thought it was going to, but it still is hilarious the way that it all happens. Like this poor kid that everybody seems to like not pay attention to, like the weird kid, but everybody tried their best to help him out. Even Damien, felt bad about it. And then it turns out all a misunderstanding. I guess this whole episode could just be, if you could wrap it up in one word, it was all like just misunderstandings, but with the comedic effect. It was a really good one. It's funny because usually when they introduce the new character, it's like the second part of the episode, not the first, but was really good. Like, even though it didn't really advance the story very much, like the overarching story, like maybe once again, Anya is getting on Damien's good side little by little, because she did stand up for him. So even though he's still being all like tsundere about it, I think he appreciates it. And then Yor is like slowly gaining Lloyd's like trust and admiration more and more. So like some little things here and there, but yeah, like we only have what, 5 more episodes for the season, and then I can watch the new one. I feel like some big things got to start happening soon. Oh, what's going on here? What? Hey! Okay. Investigate the general hospital, decipher the perplexing code. Okay, so I was saying before about like this gray hair, the silver-haired lady. At first I thought maybe it was the handler, because we saw that she can go in different disguises. But no, she seems to be a completely different character. And it looks like we finally maybe get to meet her. Finally. You know, it's like we're in episode 20 of 24 and this is happening. So I feel like she's going to be, and also she's in the intro and outro. She feels like she's going to be a pretty big character. And potentially Bond might actually have some screen time other than just like a quick flash to be like, hey, he's still around. And Anya being like a little bit of a detective. We saw her in an outfit similar to Yor. That's probably just like maybe Yor picturing in her head like a scenario. I don't think she would ever bring Anya to work with her, but okay, that's intriguing. All right, so that was another very, very cute episode. It's nice to see Damien continue to have his nice moments and Anya be nice to him. I know it's just for the mission. Unlike with Lloyd, where he keeps saying everything is for the mission, and that's why he has to keep his family happy and do the things he does. Like, I truly feel like Anya doesn't really like Damien. Well, maybe she does. Like, maybe she's coming around on him when she sees him be nice, but I feel like with Anya, it truly is like, I'm just being nice to you, I'm just doing these things for the mission. But I don't know, that episode last time, the one where they were in the art class together, it really felt like maybe she was actually trying to be nice to him. But anyway, like just this thing with this new kid introduced and all the misunderstandings, but it was sweet to see the students come together. And also just Yor being awesome. It was a short little thing, and once again, Lloyd's suspicious of her for a moment, and then being like, okay, I misunderstood as well. Yor misunderstanding that Anya doesn't need her thing. Lloyd misunderstanding Yor, all that stuff. Just really cute. It flowed well. I liked it. And just like these one-off episodes like with these characters that don't seem to be too consequential to the story, but I still enjoy them all the same. And like actually I teared up, like that moment with the kids singing, like I actually got a little bit teary-eyed, like not gonna lie. And also him talking about how like, he was going to miss the school and he just wanted to feel like he belongs and everything. Like, actually, it was quite touching. And then I just love the comedic thing afterwards of just, I think we've all had that moment where it's just like you do something embarrassing at school and then you have to go back the next day and just face the consequences. Not quite to that degree, but I just thought that was like a nice mixture of like emotional but also comedic. And then just Anya could not care less during any of it, was fantastic. And yeah, just Yor trying to be a good mom, trying to help out Lloyd and Anya. Just really sweet. It was a really good episode. I like that. So next episode I'm excited. We finally maybe get to see the silver-haired woman and see what she has to do with the story, how she knows Lloyd because they seem to know each other, or maybe they're going to meet each other for the first time in this one. The whole thing about deciphering something at the hospital. I don't know. Interesting to see what's going on there. But I'm excited for that. Hopefully you guys are too. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to this episode, and stay tuned next time for episode 20. Until then, bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Emily Hornsby, Zorn Ether, Revealing Storm, Asborn Kennedy, Icognito, Harry Gazif, and Jared Fan.